Starmer recalls cabinet. So Starmer is recalling the cabinet. That bunch of brain boxes are going to be back in number 10 around the cabinet table discussing the terrifying issues facing Britain at the moment. The fact that people are rioting on the streets. The fact that immigration is now a massive concern for people. The fact that the economy is going down the toilet. Sorry, my fault. No. They're going to discuss absolutely sod all to do with Great Britain. What they're actually going to discuss is Gaza. And taking citizens out of Gaza and apparently, though I haven't had this confirmed by the government obviously, bringing them to Britain. Meanwhile, there are protests all over the streets of this country at the moment. They're trying to suppress now online. People of all ages are all over the streets. You've got the opposing side, of course, the fascists who say they want to stand up to fascism, whilst calling concerned parents bigots and far right. Wouldn't it be a miracle if a government of this country actually came back to work early during the recess? Fine, I can appreciate that. But they actually discussed this country. But the government are trying to ignore the fact that thousands upon thousands of people are going out on the streets almost every day of the week up and down this country in protest at what's happening because they think people will just go home and that'll be the end of it. And this isn't like after Southport. The government are trying to handle it differently, aren't they? They're trying to ignore people rather than simply arresting them. Why? Because with every passing month we get closer to the next election, we get closer to the local elections, the Holyrood elections, the Welsh Senate elections, and possibly, if my prediction's right, a very, very early general election. And they're going to need the very people that are out on the streets now protesting to vote for them. Well, they're not going to. No one's going to vote for these people. And that leads back to my entire point in the original video I made. That's why they're going to have to call an early general election before the possibility of them getting any seats disappears out of the window.